going back to the highest question you can ask yourself, trying to get some idea if I'm doing it correctly. I understand if you ask yourself the question, what am I? You're not supposed to find any answers or any concepts. But is it more like you from experience trying to figure out, or is it just asking the question and remain open?
Yes, just ask the question and don't superimpose the idea I'm not supposed to find any answers. Just answer the question, ask the question simply and honestly, and see where your mind goes to find the answer. For instance, your mind may come up with an answer. You may, for instance, ask the question, who or what am I? And your mind may say, well, I'm obviously this body. That's fine. Don't say, no, that's the wrong answer. That's the answer your mind has given you. So you say, okay, I am the body. But then you explore a little bit more deeply. My body appears as a series of sensations and perceptions. And I am the one that is aware of these sensations and perceptions. The sensations and perceptions are continually appearing and disappearing. I, the one that is aware of them, remains behind to know the next sensation or the next perception. So am I a fleeting sensation or perception, or am I that which is aware of them? So in this way your investigation goes a little bit deeper. And then you may say, okay, well it's true, I'm not just a temporary sensation, because I remain behind when the sensation vanishes. Your mind might then say, well, okay, but I'm my feelings, which are much deeper rooted in me than my sensations. My feelings of being inadequate, lonely, whatever. In this way, don't superimpose on this line of investigation what should happen. What should happen is what is happening. And each person, when they ask this question, will take a unique journey. And what's important is that you go on your journey. Where do you go? And how do you go to answer the question, what am I essentially? And all I would encourage you to do is not to rest on any answer, not to be satisfied with any answer until you are absolutely certain that you cannot go any further back in your experience.
I've had that, well, I don't think you can call it experience, but I had that a couple of times. Funnily enough, when that is over again, I'm still this person asking these questions, and what seems to also be a thing that keeps in my mind is that I'm going back to a memory of that experience I had.
Okay.
So how would you go? Yeah.
Yes.
Obviously that's happening then.
Yes. You don't want to think to yourself, okay, I asked myself the day before yesterday who I essentially am. And that line of investigation took me to an experience of myself, and I'm now remembering that experience. You don't want to remember that experience, because the memory of that experience is a thought or an image in your mind. So the memory of who you are, or the memory of that experience, is not really who you are. That memory is just another fleeting thought. So start a new line of investigation now. Am I a memory? My memories are always coming and going. I'm not always having memories, and therefore anything that I remember cannot be essentially what I am, because what I essentially am can never be removed from me. Therefore I cannot be anything that I can remember. I cannot be anything that I imagine, because whatever I might imagine is obviously not present now. And I am present now. Therefore anything imagined in the future cannot be inherent in what I am. Whatever is inherent in what I am must be present now and always. So I'm not my memories. Even the memory I had of consciousness is an image in the mind. What am I essentially now? So start a new line of investigation, and every time you start this investigation, you will travel a slightly different pathway. You'll never travel on the same pathway twice. And what you are doing each time you investigate what you are, it's like you're lost in a forest, and with each investigation you find a new pathway out of the forest. And before long you've mapped the whole forest. You know your way around it. You never get lost in it again.